What was the best relationship advice you ever got? Keep in mind that you are not fighting against your so during conflicts. You and your so are up against the issue. Never take each other for granted. Show appreciation often. Prioritize trust and build a strong foundation of it. I love the quote, "I don't want you to save me, but you can hold my hand while I save myself." Support with respect is key. Discuss life goals, especially kids, and financial habits before you get married. If one person wants 6 kids and the other wants to be childless, that's not going to work. If one person has champagne tastes and spending habits but you as a couple have a boxed wine budget, then that is a problem. More than one marriage has been ended because one spouse is bad with money and refuses to live within their means. There is no reason to keep score. You are both on the same team. If one, or both, of you starts keeping score with things, it is time to evaluate the state of the relationship and why this is occurring. On a related note, all problems can be solved, but not all problems are worth solving. What is the biggest waste of money? My mother pays for her email account, and has done so for decades. She refused to accept that it is ridiculous. It's an MSN account. Lying to your therapist. Edit. Thanks for the awards. I'll be sure to tell my therapist. Reddit coins. Any food that is covered in gold leaf. Designer baby shoes that the baby will inevitably quickly grow out of. And also, babies don't need shoes? Printer ink. Why is it still expensive? Skull. What is the worst aspect of being a man in 2023? Social isolation if you're not really extroverted. Dating has largely switched over to dating apps in recent years over traditional methods of meeting. Unfortunately, due to how many men there are on them versus women, these apps do not favor most men. It's really hard to find support. It feels like no matter what you do, it's wrong. Talk about thoughts and insecurities? You're either not a real man or burdening someone with emotional labor. Keep it to yourself? You need to be more open. Ask for advice? This is something you should have figured out by now. Go at it alone? Why won't you let anyone help you? Men get lonely too. One man says that he is super lonely all the time. He feels like people only reach out to him when they need something. If you are a victim of domestic violence, people won't take it seriously. Many people still believe a man can't be a domestic violence victim. Being seen as weird, creepy, or less of a man for being good with kids. I have been good with kids my whole life. In grade 8 I helped out with the special needs kids and had a huge group of little ones who wanted to hang out with me at recess and sit together on the bus. Little kids often speak to me when I am out walking and I will talk to them back. Parents are there. And I am planning on doing an internship thing in a school and going to university to be a teacher. But sadly as a guy the first won't be seen the same as if I were a girl. What are some social norms that are pretty fucking weird if you think about it? Paying tens of thousands of dollars to bury corpses in the fucking ground. Blowing out candles on a birthday cake. Not going to the cinema by yourself. If I'm going to sit in silence in a dark room while looking forward, why do I need other people there? It's not a particularly social activity. Women can show their whole breast, just not the nipples. Fairy tale weddings. Huge money and stress for an over-choreographed one-day party. Working your ass off for 65 years to then live for 10 years. What is considered to be the most courageous decision in your life and what did it bring you in the end? I donated a kidney to a relative. So far it's given me 8 more years with them. I left a high-paying job with benefits to start my own chocolate confection delivery company. The result? This morning I applied for a dishwashing position at a bakery. and #X200B. Sorry to edit after the post, but I have to say thank you to everyone for their encouragement. You all have definitely made my day per week per month. I will continue chasing the dream. I decided right after high school to walk across the United States. In the end, I walked over 4,500 miles in nearly a year. It reshaped my life completely. It helped me build a lot of confidence, patience, and appreciation for the world and its inhabitants. A few years before that, it was looking like I wouldn't even graduate high school, and even after I did graduate, I didn't have any other plans. Taking that extra time between high school and university allowed me to succeed at the latter. Because of my journey, I can now think back to it whenever I have problems in my current life. I don't think anyone actually thought I'd make it more than a week or two, which is honestly fair. An asthmatic 19-year-old who has never played sports or accomplished anything isn't exactly the horse you'd bet on. What hardship can compare to walking across the U.S.? All in all, one of the greatest decisions of my life. Leaving my stable job to pursue my passion brought uncertainty. But in the end, it led to a fulfilling career and genuine happiness. Reported my rapist to the police. Unfortunately, he was a foreign student and was never caught. But I'd never have lived with myself if he attacked someone else, and I could have prevented it. Quit drinking. I'm 100% better of in all areas of my life. 6 years sober. Subscribe, my brothers.